Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this Ghost of Tsushima Legends Legendary Gear Overview. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the Kenji's Shared Brew Legendary Healing Gourd, which may be the best healing item in the entire game. We'll be going over its legendary perks, the best stat rolls, and if it can fit into your build. But before we continue with the video, please take a second to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for even more Ghost of Tsushima Legends videos. Plus, you'll always have something to watch, so it's a win-win. Now let's begin. First up, how do you actually get this legendary? Well, it's a random drop. You can get it at the end of any survival or story mission. You just have to keep playing and keep hoping that you get lucky. I know it really sucks, but it seems like most of the legendaries in this game are just an RNG thing, so yeah, you just have to keep on playing, keep on grinding. Next, what sets Kenji's Shared Brew apart from the other healing gourds? What's its legendary perk? This legendary brew has the ability to heal any nearby allies when the gourd is used. This makes it a group healing AoE that you can use relatively often, and it heals for quite a bit of health. You can't see the exact health numbers, but from what I can see and from what I can tell, the gourd heals for about 25% of your health. Now this is pretty useful and a great asset. Just the legendary perk alone makes this a great legendary to use, but let's take a look at the best stat rolls to have. In my eyes, the only good stat for property 1 is the cooldown reduction on kill. The base cooldown for Kenji's Brew is decently long, so having up to 4 whole seconds taken off per kill really helps. If you're defending a point and just shredding through enemies, you're going to be able to keep yourself and your team healed up, and you'll most likely have it ready if you need to use it in an emergency situation. So yeah, you're going to want that cooldown reduction on kill to use it more often. For property 2, you're going to want to go with cooldown reduction. This will allow you to use the gourd more often and heal more often, which is really the main point of a healing gourd. You want to do a lot of healing. The properties for this legendary aren't really too complicated or interesting, just simple and effective. You want to heal as often as you can, as much as you can, and you want to keep your team and yourself alive. So you're going to want to be popping your gourd left and right, just healing left and right. That's way easier with these properties that, reduce the cooldown time. Finally, for the perk, you want the strong brew. You want the strong stuff. This perk increases the healing by 50%. This makes the whole legendary better, just in general. When you're using a healing item, you want as much healing as you can possibly get, right? This lets you have all that extra healing that you might need. Plus, the other perks aren't really that good. A random chance to instantly use it again is cool, but unreliable. The resolve gain is also pretty interesting, but resolve is gained by pretty much doing anything. But 50% healing, just 50% additional healing, always works and is always good. So go on with the strong brew and get that extra healing, get that extra health. Moving on, how do we effectively use this legendary? It's pretty simple. Anytime you see that you have low health or that your team has low health, use the gourd around them to heal them and yourself. The best times to use it are before a round starts in survival or after a round ends. At these points, it's likely that your team is gathered in one spot. Everyone always goes to the last point in the round to defend it. So once you beat that last group of enemies and everyone is waiting for the next wave, pop your gourd. This will heal any allies that are kinda low and get them ready for the next wave, giving your teammates a better chance of living through it. Other than that, I only use it in emergencies. If I'm low and I'm about to die, I'll use it. Or if I notice my teammate is one shot away from trying to one-man defend against 3 Tengu, I'll rush over to them and pop the gourd, hopefully saving them from a grim fate. Use it when you see anyone low, get kills to reduce that cooldown time, and try not to die. The longer you're alive, the more healing you can do, the more you can keep your teammates alive, the more health you can heal for them, all that good stuff. So don't be running into points on a suicide mission and dying early, because if you die, all that healing you can do is gone, and your teammates have to fend for themselves. And let's be honest with the randos, that's kind of difficult. So yeah, use it in emergencies, heal your team when you can, get kills to reduce that cooldown time, rinse, repeat until you win. As for builds, the Kenji's Shared Brew is a must-have for any Ronin, for any healing-focused builds. If you want to be a healer, if you want to be the one keeping your team alive wave after wave, carrying them through missions, you're going to want this legendary. It gives healing builds another way of healing, which is kind of a big deal when your entire build is focused on it. Use it on healing builds, but if you're not using a healing build and you don't really have any other good legendaries, go ahead and throw this on to help your team. Even if you're not really a healing focused build or class or anything like that, and you don't like any of your ghost weapons, or you just want to, you want to help out a little bit, you want to help your healer out a little bit, go ahead and throw this on. It's a really good item for any class, but you should probably really focus on using it if you're playing as a healer. Overall, this is one of the better legendaries in the game. It provides you and your team with so much healing, which can be invaluable in the higher difficulties of the game. It's just a solid legendary that I hope drops for you and anyone else that wants it. And that's actually going to be it for this video. I want to hear from you all. Are you going to try to get this legendary? What legendary do you want me to cover next? And do you want more Ghost of Tsushima content? I don't know, so let me know down in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel for even more amazing Ghost of Tsushima Legends content. I'm the Battle Moon, and I will see you in the next siege.